All right, good morning, guys. Jeff coming to you again here this morning. I want to hop on here. Got to work a couple minutes early like normal. I wanted to hop on here and talk about the possibilities that are coming this next season. Just some of the well-planned variables that could be happening. First, let me draw a light to the understandings of magnetobiology, which magnetobiology is the study that EMF, electromagnetic frequencies, have on living organisms, humans, animals, plants. Look up, study into Rife, Wilheim Reich, and the Declassified Navy Document. They declassified in 97. It's from the 70s. If you look up and study these three aspects, Wilhelm Reich, Rife, and the Declassified Document, you will see they've been studying and they know how frequencies react to humans, from the bandwidths to the actual setting of the frequencies. And these are the tools that are going to be used to carry out the agenda that they've had planned for a long time. They've been moving these chess pieces around us for generations, and they now have us blocked in. Their intentions. They have multiple intentions. Let me start by saying that. But one of their intentions, one of their planned variables, is civil war. They've been working on it, and they have us fully divided in so many different ways. But right now, it's in the political arena. It's in the political circus. They plan on, with this whole election fraud and battle between Trump and Biden, blue versus red, elephant versus donkey, Republican versus Democrat, it's the same thing with different faces. They're going to sneak Biden in. They're going to cheat Trump. This is going to put the wedge deeper between the American populace. Biden is all about gun control. He's all about gun laws. Trump, he's not. So while we've had this lockdown and all these protests and riots and Black Lives Matter and Antifa and the Proud Boys, and they plan on using these groups against each other. They've been doing it with the media, because if they cheat Trump and the evidence is presented and still doesn't overturn, and even, like I said, it's variables, so they could go either way with this. They could give it to Trump, and that's going to have the Black Lives Matter and the Antifa, who's already burning shit down, tearing shit up, destroying communities. They're going to continue, and it's going to come. What I think the variables are, I think they plan on cheating Trump, and then you're going to have all these pissed off pro-gunners, and Trump, being the goofball, egotistical dude he is, as he said on the one interview, stand by. Okay, what if he is to say, time to act. All these people with guns, you don't think they're going to go out and fucking protest when they're showing up to Trump rallies, you know, tens of thousands, up to 100,000 people in gatherings? You don't think they're not going to show up with their automatic rifles? And if Biden is the president, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to exercise his right as the president, and he's going to issue a national emergency. And guess what that means? Martial law, which means they'll be coming for the guns. And who has the guns? The pro-Trumpers. So it's 2 + 2 = 4. But one of the subjects I wanted to bring up here, this new 5G system, and the subject of biochemistry with frequency resonance. They know at what frequency that resonates with certain biochemicals. So if we have large gatherings of angry protesters, in the way this grid system works, if they are to set coordinates on the satellites, the 5G satellites, beam these frequencies down to the towers are going to beam the certain frequency around the pole toppers, creating a grid. Well, this is where they're going to play with frequencies in multiple ways, because they can either use those frequencies to induce flu-like symptoms, or they can use these frequencies to induce certain biochemicals. And they know at what frequency cortisol is produced, adrenochrome is produced, melatonin, serotonin, dopamines. They know all these different frequencies at which it resonates with certain glands in the lymphatic system of our body, which is going to produce biochemicals, which gives us our feelings, gives us emotions. So if someone already feels passionate about something, fighting for something, and then all of a sudden they get this rush where they're just ready to tear some shit up, this is the well-planned variables. So I want people to be cautious and conscious to the chess pieces being used against us. Because these times are coming. These times are amongst us now. And we're being sold this whole diversion tactic of the coronavirus. I had this conversation loosely yesterday, asking if I didn't think there was a virus, or what we're supposed to do. And to try to simplify my answer, viruses are not what we're being indoctrinated to believe. They're focusing on something that is not scientific proven facts. It's the system around viruses and the germ theory are smoking mirrors. It's a masquerade. It's sleight of hand. It's bullshit. It's not what we're being taught it is. A virus is created by the host, and it has everything to do with the internal conditions of the host. Because as I posted yesterday, I posted a picture of a bunch of screenshots of different viruses, antibodies, exosome cells, and extracellular vessels. And I issued a microbiology challenge for anybody out there to tell me which was which in the pictures. Because the fact of the matter is, they can't. which this is why I have come to my conclusion on what I acknowledge as far as biology, how the human body works, and viruses. The body creates the virus because it lacks the bacterial environment to create antibodies. The body is in an imbalanced state. Therefore, it's not efficiently breaking down and flushing out and rebuilding itself like it's supposed to, because it's lacking either the energy, the water content, or the mineral content. It's lacking the creation of mitochondria, and homeostasis balancement is no longer balancement. It has to do with the plasma in the blood. It has to do with the creation of mitochondria. It has to do with nutritional properties. These are the factors that get ignored in our medical establishment, in our diagnosis, in our treatments. And it's got to change, because we're going to continue to get worse as long as we ignore the factors of the equation. If we don't acknowledge all factors, we can never find a real solution. But as I say all the time, don't put blind faith into anybody or anything. You are given a cognitive brain and the abilities to think and ask questions, and you have advancements in technology, endless resources at your fingertips. Don't put blind faith in what I've said. Don't put blind faith in the medical establishments. Don't put blind faith in religion. Don't put blind faith in the government. Ask your own questions, seek your own answers, and seek it until you find. Because the answers are out there. Frequency resonance can be applied and acknowledged in every aspect of our existence. Whether it's karma, whether it's the rebuilding of our cellular structure, whether it is think and you shall become, ask and ye shall receive. These are different interpretations of frequency resonance. Saying a prayer, the internal thought that echoes out into the divine energy and relays back and brings you the answers you seek. So realize your true God-given abilities. You are given free will to create. Be accountable. Be conscious to your creations. Remember, knowledge is key, health is foundation, belief is success, and wisdom is power. I hope everybody creates a blessed day for themselves. I love you guys. One love.